Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chopping It Up with Star Shear. Yes, I'm going to be formal today
Ladies and gentlemen,
I have some information to share with everyone this evening.
Really?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
I'm going to share some serious information. First of all, I don't know what these guys got going on, but they tricked me into being into the studio today.
Who are these guys?
The two people that are men that are sitting in the studio at the moment.
And they are?
They tricked me. Surgeon General.
how? How did we do that?
And Richard Myers from the Myers Firm, PA.
How did we do that?
Our sponsor. Okay, because I was logging on to the computer thing so I could broadcast live from home, but then I couldn't even hear him, so I think he
Imagine
muted me.
that.
Who's he?
The person next to me on the left.
Yeah, I just don't want it to be me.
And then the person on the right's like, oh, I'm going to bring Lysol. And we're going to spray the whole thing. Nobody's been there all day. Like, he's part of sneaking me here, and this is where it's at now. So, I almost...
Nobody was sneaking you anywhere.
No,
Listen,
Serge is still in the crowd.
You don't know how to
this
use
whole
a
thing
computer.
is a hoax, and it's a bad episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
This is all a hologram.
And they have a noise. They communicate with noises like animals before the show.
No, those are your noises that
No.
we were imitating from last week.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Something really crazy happened to me today, Richard. You want to know?
Of the Myers Firm PA.
Of the Myers Firm PA.
What happened?
Same thing that's happened to a bunch of different people.
Actually, to those in the audience,
Yeah.
we waited to hear the story. We don't know it.
She was going to tell us 5 times
Usually,
when we stopped
usually
her.
she tells us, like, previews it, but we, like, save it for the air. So we're going to hear it for the first time.
Here we go.
Okay.
Let's go. It better be good. That
It is
means
so good. It's so good. So, I took my daughter to dialysis, right? Because she goes in South Tampa. So, I sit in the car for like 3 hours just jamming to music, playing games with people all day and talking to a lot of people and just having fun, you know? And, you know, I take a little puff and chill, you know? And today...
By the way, that must be medicinally, right?
Medicinal, yeah, it's from my anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. I do manage a lot of stuff, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Proceed.
I was prescribed. And yeah, so I'm chilling and I'm vibing to a song and I'm like thinking about something and somebody opens the car door and gets inside.
Whoa.
Okay?
Now,
Yep, been there.
you didn't even see it coming from your peripheral vision?
Nope.
Nothing.
I was on the phone with Serge when it happened.
Yep, screamed like a little bitch, too.
I fucking screamed.
I thought she got in a car accident.
In 3 seconds, anything could have gone down. I thought in those 3 seconds, this guy can have a gun.
But it was a stranger, though.
It was a stranger.
He thought it
And
was...
well within 6 feet of you.
Well, he was like, yeah, within 6 feet because he was going to get inside the car. Like he was putting his, you know how you slide your shit in before you get in there? So he moved his hand into getting in and I screamed. So he jumped backed off.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I thought you were my Uber. But I think he got nervous because there was other cars there and I made like, you know.
So
Oh,
turned
so
out to
you
be-
thought he was actually there to do some nefarious acts to you.
I was so scared.
And he just used
That would have
Uber
jolted
as a
the hell out
cop-out.
of me. Man.
Yeah. I got really scared. I
So
was
you
shaking.
got his number, and so you see him in about
No.
He's
no.
actually going to be a guest. Here he is!
No.
That would have been...
That did not happen.
That would have been
Wow.
hilarious.
He
Wow.
walked away
It
and
didn't
and
happen.
Because he didn't have any felonies.
He walked away and he was like, you know what?
No, he has breaking and entering.
Listen,
No, he's Mr.
I'm
Breaking and
just
entering.
saying, girls, be careful out there. Lock your cars because these guys out there are like hunters right now. They're hunting like so hard.
Wow, or maybe he just thought you were his Uber.
Yeah, maybe that was true.
What
Well-
the hell?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it is. Who knows?
You just really made it out to be like he was some sort of criminal.
He scared the shit out of me.
That's because you're a pussy.
Wow.
So how long did it take your adrenaline to kind of dissipate?
Oh, it was like 2 hours.
So you did more puffing.
Yes.
Okay.
I was shaking. I was like calling people and talking to them and like, yo, something just happened to me. I need help.
You know, I was at Rick's on the River a couple years ago. You ever been there?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm leaving after having a few drinks, and I'm going to the gas station that's nearby on whatever street that is, and Columbus or something. And I am just done pumping my gas, and I'm getting into my car, and some guy jumps into my car, and I fucking peel. Oh, he's jumping into my car, and I grab my keys, start the car off, and I peel off. and he's got one leg out. And it was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. And he fucking fell off. I had no idea who the guy was. Middle of the night, like 1 a.m.
That is crazy.
So I have no idea, like, was a homeless guy or a guy trying to
that was like movie
rob
shit.
me. Yeah, I know. It was just like that.
Bet he learned a lesson.
No, I was with my girlfriend Kate at the time, and she had driven separately, and she had parked next to the store and waited for me to get gas. So she saw the whole thing. So, not making it up. She was like, "Oh my god!" We were texting each other. "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Listen, I don't know that situation
That's scary
today.
shit. So I'm with you, man.
That situation today.
Are we telling our stories?
You got one?
Okay, my shit is great. So
Our shit was fucking sucking.
your guys was tame compared to my shit. Well, her shit was whack.
Wow. Calling a bitch out.
I was gonna go. This is when I was still with what's her name?
Whatever her name that we don't speak of
That we
anymore.
no longer
Begins with an M, ends with an A.
Bam.
Yeah.
We don't speak of
Okay.
that any longer.
And I was at the front gate because at the complex they locked the gate. So I'm at the gate and I couldn't get in because this jackass went to sleep. So I said, all right, well, let me walk in there, get the card, come back. So I'm about halfway through the complex and I hear my car alarm going up and I'm like, nah, that's not mine.
But as you get closer,
So I am on the way back to the car and I open the door and there's some dude just sitting in my driver's seat.
in the driver's seat.
Sitting there, knocked out.
Damn.
So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I shake him a little bit, and he finally looks at me, and he's just like, hey. And he goes and reaches to close the door.
Oh,
Like,
it's his
bitch, you're
fucking
in my car.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing? And he's looking at me. You can tell he was on some shit. So I grab him by his throat, and
Yeah.
he's like still not moving. So I had to grab him 2 hands by the throat and yank him the fuck out of the car. And I threw him
Wow.
on the ground. And
Is
he
that
got up. He
safe?
had no shoes on. Like, he was probably like maybe 18.
And you just left him there?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's
Strung
look
out.
at him,
Totally
run his
strung
ass
out,
the fuck
right?
over.
Not just drunk, like strung out.
Like, I think he was probably on acid or some shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw a movie. Caitlin, what was that movie that we saw yesterday?
Wait, there's Caitlin in the house.
Yeah, there's
Caitlin's
somebody
in the
here.
house.
Who's
My
Caitlin?
daughter.
She gave the...
Here's a round of
Double.
applause.
You don't want to be on the air, Caitlin? Come on, get on the air, Caitlin.
No, don't
Come on,
get
Caitlin,
there.
get on the mic.
If you get within 6 feet of me, I'm going to deck you.
Damn.
Wow. I thought you were the godfather.
We're social distancing.
Oh. Are you 6 feet away from me right now?
Nope.
Push yourselves back and grab your mic.
Nobody here is 6 feet.
Actually, even before the virus, I should have stayed 6 feet away from you.
For
Ew,
real.
I swear you should have, you freak.
So, yeah, that was my story.
Now, when I was 17 years old and I was working at Disney World, I was
love
driving
Disney
an AMC
World.
Concorde at the time. And I go into the parking lot after working a night shift. I'm leaving, it's like 1:30 in the morning. I get to the parking lot, and I open what I think is my car door.
Oh, no.
It's not even my car,
See,
but it
now
looks
it's
like just like my
reversed.
car. And someone else is sleeping in that car.
Oh, my
And
God.
I'm like, there was like that, that standoff. It's like, who are you? No, who are you? Right? And we had that moment for like 30 seconds. And like, she goes, dude, this is my car. And I go, no, it's my car. Like I'm 17-year-old idiot. And then I turn around like, oh, that's my car. Sorry. But I'm sure to her, that was the scariest thing she's experienced.
Yeah.
Yo,
And some dude just going to drive her car away when she's in the back seat sleeping.
I experienced something too crazy in St. Pete. I was out there at the red light, right? And I was gonna turn, right? And then this
You were gonna
car,
turn right?
I was gonna make a U-turn.
Okay.
And there's like a Wendy's in the corner. I wasn't. Was I even driving? I don't know if my ex-husband was driving or I was driving. But listen, this car came hopping on the curves, like boom, like over and up, and then ended up like crashing right into like the Wendy's. It was crazy, and then he
Whoa.
still kept running. It was like a cop chase, and I saw it went whoop, like right in front of us. I was like, it was crazy.
Well, so you think that's a good story?
Yeah, it's a good story. Oh my God!
Did I tell you a story about a job interview I had that the day before I got into a bar fight and I had to show up with a black eye at a job interview?
I'll tell you one of my job interviews. Go ahead.
So this is I was back in college, and it's obviously my senior year, and I'm becoming a school teacher of all things. And I'm out with my friend Alarico Fernandez. If you're still alive, Alarico, shout out to you. And because he's a Juban, Cuban Jew, and he had a long earring. It's important for the story. Very long earring from his left ear. And
his left ear, huh?
We were. This is back. I'm telling you, this is back in 1985. So just think about that era.
Yeah, right around.
So
the George Michael
we're
days.
having beer and chicken wings and oysters at the local place in Gainesville called CJ's, and these rednecks were sitting table over, and they started throwing saltine crackers at Alarico, and it was pissing him off. But there were four like these big burly country boys.
They'll beat your asses.
And he was taking it. He was taking it. And finally, he had enough of it. And he got up there and he said, "Motherfuckers, I'm going to take you out." Now, Alarico is not an intimidating person. I'll put it that way. Okay. So the four of those rednecks stood up, like it's about to go down. So I throw down like $30 onto the table, and I said, "Let's get the fuck out of here." So I grab Alarico, and we're on the way out. And at the moment, as we get out the front door, the bouncers throw out the four rednecks. So now it's all of us in the front of the store.
Ooh.
They proceed to beat the living crap out of me. Alarico runs.
Wow.
I got four rednecks. Okay, I get kicked in the ribs. I'm bruised.
Damn.
I get a black eye. I'm beating it for a good minute. I'm getting my ass kicked. They leave. I go into the restaurant next door, which was called Tony and Pat's. It's a pizza joint. And I see Alarico sitting there crying. He's crying. So I go, "Alarico,
You
man,
owe him an ass. He owes you a fair one.
Dude, I just fucking stood up for you. I got my ass kicked for you. Why are you crying?" He's like, "I didn't want this to happen." I said, "All right, let's just go." So we get into my car, and the rednecks pull up in their pickup truck with the Confederate flag, with the roll bar, with the
God,
with the rifles. You know, the classic, like out of a movie.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us back out. Now, in front of us was one of those classic wooden railroad ties. Yeah, so I went forward in my AMC Concorde, busted my fucking car up, and we get into a car chase. I lose 3 hubcaps.
What the fuck?
Going like this is like at a Starsky and Hutch back in the day. I don't know whether you know that show.
Oh
That
my
shit is
God.
crazy.
It was like Greaser's time.
Now, the funny thing is, finally, we get back to our apartment, we lose them, you know, and we're sitting there with our baseball bats because we think they're going to barge in any minute, but it's settled down. The next morning, I got to go to a job interview at Adams Junior High School.
All
Here in
fucked
Tampa.
up.
And I got a black eye,
You got
and
all
I'm bruised,
fucked
and I
up.
can't walk straight. And so, and I'm interviewing as a school teacher. So I walk in there, and the assistant principal is the one interviewing me. She's like, "What happened?" I said, "Well, I'll just tell you the truth. Last night, me and my friend went on to dinner. We got picked on. We stood up for ourselves, and got into a fight. We tried to, and one thing led to another. But I'm here now." And she goes, "Well, I don't think we're interested."
Oh, yeah, you really got to be.
And I'm like, at the point, I thought, you know what? I just told the truth. I was standing up for my friend, and I got my ass kicked.
You couldn't say, "I do taekwondo, ma'am."
Anyway, it led to me becoming a lawyer, apparently.
There
Because
you
if
go.
I was a school teacher,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, you would have been. I don't know what kind of teacher you would have been.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't kick his ass.
I would have been a middle school teacher.
Yeah.
Y'all got to shoot me the fair one.
Yikes.
If I ever get some shit,
Hey, Tammy Osborne, if you're out there, shout out, Mr. Myers.
that's the number one rule, man. If somebody starts a fight and
Okay,
runs away,
yeah.
he owes you a fair one.
I have a very interesting question I want to know as a woman to men.
What?
Is there a certain type of group that you can honestly be like, dude, I'm not going to mess with that kind of group because they'll beat my ass? Is it like the Italian guys or like, do
No.
you guys
What?
like category guys? Is there categories to guys
I never
when it
even
comes to
thought of it
fighting?
that way. So
No,
I
it's
don't
just usually more than 4 is something that you're like, well, this is probably not going to end well.
yeah, that situation, what I just described in that bar,
Not a good situation.
we should have never. He should have. Alarico should have never stood up and said, "You mother." He said something like, "You motherfuckers, I'm not going to take it anymore," or something like that. And I said, "Alarico, we're out of here because it's going to lead to an ass kicking." But he got out 10 feet ahead of me, and then when I got out, I got
That's
thrown in with
horrible.
the other bouncers throwing out the rednecks at the
Because
same time.
he
I'm like,
knew you were going to be not shutting the fuck up. He knew you were going to not shut the fuck up and be like bitches because he wouldn't do it.
So when we got outside, the first thing one of the rednecks says, "That's the motherfucker who started it," pointing to me. And I said, "No, you're the motherfucker." And then I got clocked from behind. True.
That's how
I got
it goes.
put out.
It's always the
Ladies
it's
and
always
gentlemen.
the bitch ass dude from behind you.
Ladies and gentlemen, He will say what it is, even if he's going to get his ass whooped. He got his ass
Rico
whooped.
owes you a fair one.
Where are you? What do you do for a living nowadays?
Rico Fernandez. You know, I never looked at. You know how you look up old people from your past? On
Let's
Facebook?
Look him
find
up.
him. Let's call him up right now.
Call him up. Be like, yo, get to
gonna scoop
Tampa.
you.
Be
You
like,
owe Richard.
do you remember when I got the ass
He'll
whooping by you?
remember.
You
Yes.
owe me a
He'll
fair
remember
one.
the car chase. We're in this fucking car chase.
Let's do this. Let's
I
call
would've-
Alarico.
Man, I would beat his ass so
He
bad.
used to live in North Tampa. That's where he was from too. So he's probably in the area.
Let's find Alarico. Hey, Alarico.
Alarico never learned.
Alarico, we want to know who you are
Keep the show
now.
going. I'm looking.
Because you know what? Though 4-on-2 is not that. It's not that bad.
Huh?
4-on-2 isn't bad. That's not bad odds.
Yo, that's crazy.
You just got to know what you're doing.
You got to be into Bruce Lee or some
No,
bullshit.
you just got to. What you do is see, and this is you got to.
You have to watch Bruce Lee. That's why these guys that are addicted to Bruce Lee, girls, you already know. They're plotting just in case they get 4 or 5 guys that are going to kick his ass. They're going to know what to do because of the movie.
What you do is,
That's not coming up right away.
if you don't have a wall to back up against, you back up against each other. So that way he sees here, you see there, and you just
And yeah.
fucking go at
When
it.
he knew
So
I
you
was
kick.
standing up.
What is go? Kicking?
No, you just you wait for them to go.
Okay, so what is
You don't you never leave your partner.
or kicking out of your limits?
So if this
fighting?
guy comes in, no, there's no limits in no street fight. If there's a brick, pick up a brick.
So you can kick, you can bite.
You bite, kick, do whatever
No
you got to
rules
do to
here.
get out of there.
It's survival at that point. It's a
Wow.
street fight.
This ain't school.
So they're gonna bite and kick and do whatever the fuck.
If
That's
there's
why Tyson,
4-on-2, I'm kicking balls. I'm twisting nutsacks. Doing whatever I got to
It's
do.
survival mode.
I
at that
actually
point.
want to see that for real. I wouldn't mind seeing a bunch of guys like going for survival like
I
that.
tell you what, we can make a.
I mean,
bunch
there
of
can
guys
be a
pissed
limit.
off at you, and then you can see if we defend you.
I'm not doing it.
No,
I'm not doing it.
no, don't do that.
That's an experiment. Come on, try us out.
I'm done taking experiments for you guys. I just want to be good now. I take it for the team, for you
I
guys.
bet you take it for the team.
You are disgusting. I do not take it for the team that way. Thanks. I'm a child of God.
Actually, she lets the team take it to you.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that.
Right, we're a team, right?
Ew.
No.
No, I'm not a team with you. He's always tricking me into a relationship.
If you would stop hitting on me, I wouldn't feel like empowered.
See, I'm so sweet and nice that they come and try to mind fuck me on air so they can trick me into saying what they want me to, but then I don't because I get on them real quick.
Because you
bet
still
you get
got
on
your
real quick.
wits about you. No, you're not. Now you go silent.
Whatever.
Where's your witty banner when I call you witty?
Listen,
It dies.
What
Too
about
much pressure.
what about we call little guy over there? See what he's doing in life.
The little guy.
Your friend, you couldn't get to him.
No,
Alarico?
it's not listed.
Alarico. If anybody
Look
follows,
up Rico.
That was funny. I was thinking.
What
about
is his
that.
last? Can we say his last name? Can we find him?
We got to be able
Rico
to find him.
Fernandez, maybe.
Rico Fernandez.
Swabba.
If somebody can find Rico Fernandez,
There's an Alarico Fernandez that used to be from North Tampa.
Alarico Fernandez from North Tampa. Let's
You owe
chop it
Richard a
up.
fair one.
All right, so there's a Rico Fernandez in Sebring.
There you go. That's probably him.
Let's do Seal. Okay, no, that's not him.
Damn.
Okay, all right.
We got to find this fucker.
Well, I don't know what he looks like. 1985.
That's a long time.
Listen, I was so devastated when I saw one of my teachers that I crushed on my whole life. I finally said, after freaking
Wait.
20 years,
One of your teachers you crushed on your.
I used to have a crush on one of my teachers.
Okay. By the way, when I was a school teacher
Uh-huh.
in 1985, how old were you?
I wasn't
0.
born. That's weird.
You were gestating.
I was not even. I was born in '84.
6.
Oh, so you were born. Don't tell me you weren't.
I wasn't
born.
you born, you weird ass.
I know.
Ew. I don't want to talk about this
I know.
anymore.
It just shows you how patient I've been.
Ew. You see what he does to me, people? This is so freaking weird. This is what I live with all day long. All day long. I also been.
Well, you know an Angelica Fernandez.
Oh my God. What about her?
She came up as the second person when I put in Alarico Fernandez.
You're friends with her?
No, when I put in Alarico Fernandez as a person search on Facebook,
Yeah.
up came Angelica Fernandez. And then it says friends with Star Shear.
Cool.
That's weird. It's such a small world.
I mean, I do have 5,000 people.
As friends or as...
Like on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Man, you worried me for a minute.
Oh, shit. There wouldn't be enough days a
You're
year.
approaching 5,000.
Fuck you, bitch.
Where did our producer go?
You're the one.
We're carrying the show without our producer?
That's why you don't have a... You see, we roast each other so bad. That's why we don't even have anybody, because we're each
don't
other's
need
cock
him.
blockers. Ew, I'm not trying to be with just me and you.
What?
Or either no one.
What?
What are you trying to do here? I'm not interested.
I'm
Thanks.
confused now. All right.
Yeah, you're not even right.
I don't see an Alarico. No, maybe I should go on. Maybe he's on LinkedIn.
Yeah, go on LinkedIn.
We're going to go find him.
We're going to find you, Alarico, wherever you are.
It would be great if we had a call-in show.
Yeah, Alarico. If anybody knows Alarico Fernandez.
Yeah, well,
from North
can
Tampa?
they message you on Facebook?
Somebody has to go on this feed and tag somebody that knows Alarico or say, hey, I know the Alarico from North Tampa.
Alarico Fernandez from North Tampa.
How old could he be right now?
Well, he would be close to my age, probably 2-3 years younger. So I would say maybe early 50s, mid-50s.
Early, mid-50s, Alarico Fernandez. We want you to come to, talk to us. Find your way to us.
Yes.
Please, if somebody knows Alarico Fernandez, North Tampa, probably about 55. How many years ago was this?
1985. That'd be 35 years ago.
35 years ago in North Tampa.
Wow.
It'll be cool to hear his side of the
His brother
story.
was a murder victim at some point.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
Listen, if you want to hear his side of the story, because there is an allegation
Yeah, there has
at
to,
the shop.
there has to be another side.
I want to hear his side.
Listen.
Tell me what you were doing at Tony and Pat's while I was getting my ass
Richard
kicked.
was probably hammered and was like, fuck you, next.
Listen, Richard got his ass whooping for a guy that was his friend at the time.
I was defending my friend's honor.
And we want to know where your side of the story is, Alarico Fernandez from North Tampa. This is 35 years ago.
You know, it's funny because I
Richard
told you the
Myers.
story as though I remember it, but I'm sure after 35 years
There's
it's got
gotta be
embellished a little bit.
something.
Right.
Listen,
a little bit more every
gotta
time.
be
Listen, my friend, there's two sides to the story.
There's three sides.
There's three sides to the story. Now we're
Actually,
going
I
to listen
didn't have a
to
car
it.
at the time. It was a bicycle, and it wasn't a pickup truck.
And it wasn't four guys. It was actually two. And Rico wasn't even really
And they
there
weren't
at
even
all.
from the South. they were grad students from MIT.
He's going to be like, they were like 5'4", bro. They were short guys.
And actually, they started the fight with the other guys and got their asses kicked.
right.
Richard was like, watch, I'm going to throw crackers at this little nerd.
Then we can tell everybody
Alright,
about
busted.
this. And then we'll tell the world about this badass fight that I got myself
And
into.
Rico was like, Richard,
And
leave
I
him
took-
alone.
and I took the beat.
You got a job interview tomorrow. And Richard's like, man, look at them. What do you think
Peasants.
they're going to do to me?
He was like, peasants.
He's like, I could kick their ass and then go to the meeting, go to the interview. Matter of fact,
I'm going to rip off their bow ties before they know it.
take this.
Oh, my Lord. No, but Alarico, man. Miss you, buddy.
I miss you too.
What?
So
I'm listening for you.
how's your guys' quarantine going?
Well, it's pretty lame.
Have you got anywhere?
No, I'm just really
Here's
really,
what I'm doing for my quarantine. I'm going out.
I went out yesterday.
No,
These
that's not
niggas,
true.
they've been going
This is
out.
the first time I've been out, other than, before the quarantine started, or
Yeah.
before the stay at home. Let's be accurate, right?
Yeah. I had a blast.
Because
last
that went
night.
into effect 10 at night. So we invited you, which you didn't show up, but I guess for good reason. But I wouldn't even say I guess for good reason. For good reason.
Yeah,
you
for
were
good reason.
protecting your family. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, I've been
But-
really good with staying
But
away.
I social distanced with my friends at my friend's house. We stayed 6 feet apart. And I brought individual packaged shots so we wouldn't have to share glassware.
Cool.
And,
They're
everything was
acting
cool.
like it's a hurricane and these clouds
Stop.
of COVID-19 come through the
Dude,
city.
I'm not worried about
and if you're
personally
outside,
so much my own health.
you're going to catch
I'm worried
it.
about the carriers who are bringing it around to other people that don't have their immune systems up to par.
Oops, that's my bad.
You know?
Did
This is
you?
real.
Did I just hear a satellite?
No, this was a
Excuse
text
me.
message.
Oh, you wanted to go
No,
to a
no,
story.
no. I just heard a satellite right now.
No, that's a
Oh,
text
there's another one.
It's close.
You heard
It's
it?
close
It's a
to
text message.
Oh, that kind of sounds like the satellite.
That's definitely a text message.
Sound.
I mean,
No, that's usually
be professional
when
and
we
turn that
lead to
off.
a story, but we don't have a satellite story this week.
No, we
None. Nobody has satellites. I have been satellite free.
It's part of the quarantine problem.
Yeah, it's cool though. You know, I'm just having a lot of fun with people that I'm not even talking. Like, you know, just having regular games and playing with people that I don't know. It's
Oh,
fun.
you're being like an actual. Well, I'll be nice.
Yeah, I've been playing games
You're
with people.
not seeking anything.
No. All we do is send each other challenges, and
Okay.
and I'm pretty good. I beat a lot of people.
Has
but
there
then
been any flirting going on this week of any serious nature?
she's had dudes all up in the DM. Any new music? Have you discovered any new music?
Yes, I discovered some artists that I am so excited. We have a little project going on. We're trying to create something to share with everyone right now, and it's a lot of art people involved in this. And you know, we have a lot of time, so we're gonna donate it together, and we're gonna show you guys something about us in Tampa.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
still vague enough that I don't know what the hell you just said. What's
Okay,
going on?
so I'm working with a lot of artists right now, and other type of artistry. I'm working with like a very.
You can't be more specific, or is
I'm
it-
working with fashion designers.
Okay.
I'm working with product labels, and I'm working with like comedians, and I'm working with rappers and dancers. Like a lot,
Okay.
like a whole entertainment and like.
So
you
we
know,
should do a
team.
variety show.
Yeah, so I'm doing a VR something along those lines.
Oh, like an actual variety
It's
show.
gonna be. You guys gonna have to check it out. I can't give it to you. It's something cool that we created that we all discussed that we want to be a part of during these times, and it's gonna
But
be good.
where is it? It's going to be like a show.
It's gonna be a visual.
Is it going to be a video, a live show?
It's
Kind
gonna
of
be a video. It's gonna be a video.
We should do a live variety show because we now know comedians, we know rappers.
I mean,
right?
yeah, that's what
We know, right?
we have a lot to offer, and if a venue would like for us to be able to handle all the entertainment, we're open to that. But I do manage a lot of people, so
No, but we
Through-
like over the last 10 months or so we've been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've known enough people. This is the whole point of the show, really, right?
yeah, it's the point of the show. This is what
We should develop. We should develop a show that we air for like 3 hours or 4 hours
But we're working on something very good. It's just
with a video
keep
link, and
watching
we do
us.
it from a club.
yeah. You guys just keep watching us because there is going to be I'm going to give away 100 opportunities to be a part of this, and that's it. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be
100?
100
What do you mean?
tickets for this.
Oh, okay.
But then, because it's going to be something everybody's going to want to see, because it's going to be we're going to be broadcasting it.
Well, yeah, we're developing enough Pegasus.
Yeah,
Would they
Pegasus
do a
is
show
cool.
like that for us?
Absolutely.
We
Okay.
have a lot of venues that are interested, but there's one that may be a little bit more vested in it right now. So
Can't give away names.
I
now.
can't give away names now because I'm not allowed to, but I think it's going to
for
be
jinx purposes or legal purposes.
legal and jinx.
I feel like I haven't been in the loop.
You have been in the loop of this.
Oh yeah, I've been in the loop. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm in the loop.
He's in the
Yeah.
loop. Hey, Justin. Justin's watching.
Who's Justin?
He's a friend of mine.
Is it a quarantine friend or is it a
No,
friend?
What number?
I don't have a
What?
quarantine friend. Do you have a quarantine friend?
Justin,
No.
what number are you on the list?
No, I'm working on it though.
What number was I on your list, Justin? Huh? I already know how you guys work. You guys make a list and you go down the list, and you mark them off. As soon as no one doesn't work, you go on to the next, and you go by you numerically numbering each chick by what is it?
Rank?
By ranking? Is it? Yeah, you could say by ranking or
I suppose it's ranking. It's a ranking system, right?
Yeah, it's basically top quality, totally out of my league. Shoot my shot there first.
what is it?
Right, but I said we got to flip the script next time because
Yeah, start
we
at the
waste our
bottom.
time going
because
through,
you know why you're not successful. I'm gonna tell you why you're
Because you're
not.
shooting your shot at the top quality that a million other people are shooting their shot at, and that person is waiting
you
on
gotta have
a
realistic
douchebag.
You don't know
expectations,
that.
right.
You don't know that. You
No,
don't know if the person that's like the one, like
That's-
bam,
right.
is just
This is-
watching to see what you're fucking doing.
The science behind it.
Ain't nobody
actually.
watching
Hey,
what I'm
Serge,
doing.
Yeah.
you know, intermittent reinforcement is the strongest lure.
Yeah, every once in a
to
while
read
you
paper.
start
every
at
once
the
in a while
bottom.
when you hit it, it's like the like going gambling, right?
Low confidence booster.
Right. So every once in a while you win, you're like, oh my God, this is so thrilling.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why. That's why we always start at the top.
Yeah.
Because if it happens.
Then it's like, yeah. See, because if you start at the
But-
bottom, you're already
but if
expecting.
you start out with, I just want a guarantee,
Yeah.
like you won it last week.
Yeah.
Why did you start at the top? That
But
was
the problem,
ridiculous.
see, now the problem with that is you might slot somebody in as a guarantee, and they're at the bottom of your list, and they reject you. Now it's a million times worse than being rejected at the bottom.
Right,
than
if
it
you
is-
start there and you immediately
start at the top,
because I recall
they leave you on red.
the reactions you were getting were
Yeah,
like,
I'm used to this.
You're obviously fucked up.
But if you start at the bottom and get rejected, now that's just a killer.
Well, yeah. Well, no, but you got to be impervious to that, though.
Yeah.
You got to have a mindset.
Does everybody here have commitment issues?
Yes, absolutely.
Why do you think that it is?
But I know why, for me, because I built up such a wall from my marriage that I just fear everybody's going to end up with that one quirk that's going to end up being magnified to such a disqualifying thing. Like I can't deal with it. So I end up, and it's not intentional, but I end up finding something that's particularly not likable.
So
about
you
somebody,
subconsciously
and
look
then
for
I
the
focus
wrong-
on that, and I hone in on that. And I'm like, ah.
But you know why? That's
and then I
because
blow it up, and that's because of my long
that's
term
well that's yeah, and that's also like I don't want to be ending up like I did with the last one.
Yes.
And that's what happened. That's been what's happening to me my whole entire life. You imagine that, but your whole life.
You think you're learning a lesson, but it just fucks up the next one.
So yeah, so you do.
No, actually,
make
the
people-
older I get, I'm learning lessons about what not to do. So, but you're still
But you
kind of
get more
like,
sensitive.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm still seeking perfection because I don't want something that's negative in that person to blossom
Hey,
into something I
Justin.
concentrate on. I'm like, I hate that because I don't know.
Well, there's
It is-
not going to be perfect, so you're going to have to
No,
find
I'm
one.
difficult. Hello, world. I'm difficult.
Yeah, you're going to have to find the one that you're like, okay, I can deal with that.
So you want to do you want somebody to like serve to you, or like you're like the giver? What is that?
It's going to be both.
So
Yeah.
you want both. What about you?
Hey, you know I alternate.
Ew. I'm gonna cover my ears. He's so nasty to me.
It's going to be both.
Listen,
It's gotta be a healthy
I
balance.
think Richard has a shrine about me in his fucking room. He asked me to come over and stay there the other day.
Wow.
Wow, was I blacked out?
I don't know, but
Must
it was.
have been.
I was so scared. I was like, "Oh no, Richard, it's fine. Thank you. You're a great friend."
Yeah, no, it's going to take some time. But I still shoot at the top. Like I'm shooting for the
Yeah,
stars
it's
each
hard
and every
not
time.
to.
But why don't you just shoot?
And being in quarantine,
why?
it's like I don't know what it is, but they're responding now.
Well, yeah.
Like there was a
Well,
couple.
that's what we're supposed to do.
There was a couple. No, there was a couple of them. Like
Love me because the virus can
every
take
once
me
in a
away
while,
from
yeah.
them.
It's like every once in a while,
They
like
want that peace
every
before
once
you
in a
die.
while, I see that one. I'm like, oh, just say a little hi. It's nothing even major. Not like most of everybody else is like, oh, you're beautiful. I want. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, hey, how you doing? That's it. But now they're actually responding.
You know what? Because we're all becoming equal humans.
Yeah,
But you know what? What's wrong with a guy
Fuck that,
saying to a girl every morning, "Hey, beautiful"?
because that never gets you anywhere.
Yeah, it does.
The fuck it does. It gets you on red. That's what it gets you. It leaves you there.
That
and
is
you're
a
stuck
lie.
there.
You know what
Why?
it gets you? You tell me, you say, hey, I got this guy that's saying, hey, beautiful every morning to me. And
then Richard says,
he's my
no.
new boyfriend.
Do you ever respond to him?
No,
Exactly.
But listen,
exactly.
listen.
So that's what I'm saying.
Richard's like,
That's what I'm saying.
Star, no, you're not dating nobody. Let me see his criminal record because he's an attorney and he makes sure that everything is good. And he says, nope.
It doesn't even matter
Wait
if he
a
has a
minute.
criminal.
Just
That's
so
a
the audience
requirement for you.
understands. When I said we got to check his criminal record, because for you, that qualifies him to date.
Exactly.
Wow.
If he doesn't have a couple of felonies,
Right, so let's talk
Well,
about it.
everybody
You had
gets in
manslaughter,
trouble.
you had kidnapping. Who else did you have?
I think those were the only
You
ones.
had a couple of DUIs.
That's it.
maybe an
It's just-
aggravated assault.
Okay.
Wow.
saying.
Wait, what about? Oh, was it the RNC? The guy that was for the Republican
that's
National
kidnapping.
Committee.
Shush.
I'm not going to use his name.
There's no name. You know how many Republicans
You
are out there?
cannot
I'm not gonna use his
put my
name.
That was very not cool.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
but he's all over the internet as doing something that was quite illegal.
Yeah.
That wasn't illegal.
I mean...
It was not illegal. Did you
heard
not
his
read the
story.
article?
You mean you mean they dropped the charges? You mean?
It's nothing. That's it.
Yes.
You know why? Because there was something in place for all
She's
of that way
blinded
before.
by the aura.
Wow.
She's
Do you ever
blinded.
wonder why with people with massive connections? Like I worked for Mitt Romney, for Christ's sake.
Wow.
Now a lot of people work for Mitt Romney, so it doesn't narrow the field.
Doesn't narrow it at all. They have hundreds of
Yeah,
people.
so everybody's going to try to do their 411 now. Who is
Now you
this
have
high-profile
now you have
person?
two clues. Everybody's googling.
Who is this high-profile I'm not even going to engage in this conversation because maybe I do know people in high-caliber places. What?
We
He's
all
a
do.
friend.
Yeah.
Do you still stay in touch?
It's none of your business.
What number on the list is he?
It's none of your business. I'll have another
Because
shot,
I
please.
remember something
He's
like
probably
I remember
slowly
something
climbing.
like getting a text the next morning.
Whoa, stop!
Like
Stop!
like best
Stop!
best
Stop!
ever.
Best ever. That's right. I remember that. I do recall that.
Oh, do you want to recall shit right now, Richard? Because I got some shit that we can
Look
recall
what I
about
just
you.
found on the floor, dude.
Oh, that's mine.
No way.
Caitlin, is that mine?
I was like, you dropped your weed on the floor.
Give it back.
Wait.
We have the
For
receipt.
the
You have
audience,
receipts?
it's not weed.
It's flour.
It's a flower that I would purchase and I have the receipt.
Yeah,
You're
let me
not
see.
getting it back.
I'm going to kill you.
You brought that here, didn't even share? This is what I have to deal with.
You've been yelling at me all fucking day.
No, I haven't.
Yes.
I really haven't.
If you want it,
That's because you talking about taking
you
my
have to
girl.
figure out a way.
I just want to say,
To-
I saw her first star.
listen, fuck that. I'm going to take her
You're not
just because
taking
you're
shit.
talking shit. Listen.
They ain't taking nothing.
Yeah, I'm going to take that girl because guess what? She hollered at me. She was like, yeah, let's
She
go.
ain't say shit.
Oh, she was like, let's go, and you were so quick with liking it because you wanted to know
Hell
your
yeah, I
presence
wanna
was there.
like it.
It wasn't even as a conversation. She said something to
That was
me.
on my page.
She said something to me,
Yeah.
directed to me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you had to acknowledge
No,
it.
I liked it.
Like, star, just so you know.
No.
And I'm like, word, is that how you
See,
feel?
and that's the problem. That's how women deal with shit. I was applauding because I'm like, sweet. Now I got another way in.
I was like, yo, I'm about to take that.
Star saw it as competition. I said, nah.
He was like, no. He got in an argument with me on
I
the
said, I
phone
saw her
about
first.
it. I'm like, yeah, but she's interested
It ain't
in me.
no argument.
I said, well,
You
she's...
guys make a cute couple, by the way.
Who? Me and her?
You're like you're Mr. and Mrs. Bicker. I like it.
You're so horrible. He's my bestie.
Nah. I would never. Never. You know how we were talking about the list on Facebook and the ones you shoot your shot
I don't
at?
want to
give a
even
number.
know.
Don't even
She's
give
the
a-
one way at the bottom.
No.
Like,
did
that's-
you not know that I was number 8 on Richard's list?
That's fine.
I was like, how
Richard's got
dare
really
you?
low standards.
Wow.
Just saying. Just saying.
You love
Wait,
me.
what do you mean you're just? I'm like nodding, and then I'm like, what?
Okay. I'm gonna give him the silent treatment for the rest of the fucking week.
Who, Richard?
Yo, no, you.
Me?
Yeah,
You
What's
can't
that got
help
to do with
yourself.
anything?
because he loves
Why
me.
don't you ask your daughter if you can ever be silent? Go.
You can't. It's impossible.
To a person?
Right.
I haven't talked to my ex in fucking 2 years.
Yeah. Ain't got shit to do with me.
In 2 years, I haven't talked
But
to
if
him.
you had a little baggie, you'd be talking to him.
I already had one. Bam. And I wasn't talking to him.
If he
Talking
had it.
about exes. Can somebody inbox me today? Somebody hit me up and was like, "Yo, everybody's home now. I should go get my shoes."
Yeah.
Yes, I told everybody.
He told me that when he came in.
Let the shoes go.
I know
Richard.
someone out there has to be home taking care of the kids because they're out of school.
Oh God.
I need closure.
I hear you.
It still lingers.
Yeah, it does.
Actually, most of the days go by where I don't even think about it.
It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I think about my ex all the time, but it's not in a good way. I'm very angry, about that. It was like a very, it's because when you get played, it's
Yeah.
fucking. You cannot believe what just happened. That people could be so fucking fake. and lying and all the bullshit that goes along with it.
Yeah,
like
let's not make the show about that now.
Yeah.
It's going to take me down a path.
Hey, man.
Okay, let's not do that. Why are we doing that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's stay happy.
Anyway, so yeah, a lot of
It's a pandemic. Woo!
Yeah.
my clients have been hitting me up because they've been wanting haircuts. I'm not cutting as of yet. I'm gonna wait for some things. Well, don't be looking at me like that. What?
I
How
can't
dare
do it
you?
More than 2 weeks.
How dare
2
you?
weeks comes up on
How
Monday.
freaking dare you?
I'm going to be at your house on Monday.
Fuck that.
In my hazmat suit.
I can't even
but my
believe
head
these
will be
people.
exposed.
Everybody is getting mad at me because I'm not cutting. And you know what else is happening? Other people's clients are hitting me up because they want me to cut them up.
So you ain't doing it?
I'm not cutting
should be
right now.
making
So
money.
you actually can make more money than ever, actually. You can
Yeah.
take everyone else's business right now.
I mean,
If you want to get sick and die, you can be wealthy as
I
fuck.
ain't gonna get sick and die.
yeah.
Stop with the hoax business. It's real, man.
No, I'm not. I never
Richard
said it
is
wasn't.
very sensitive
I
about the
never said
subject.
it wasn't real. I'm simply saying it's not
My
as
boo boo.
bad
You
as-
gonna be okay, right?
everybody's saying it is.
Listen, just keep your hands
Give you some
clean.
more medicine.
Yeah.
This is more about control.
It's your antiviral medication.
Okay, let's stop fucking around because we're big time comedians in this show. I don't know why.
We're big time comedians.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing. Oh, I'm working on a skit with. Guess what? Dixon Gordon.
Gordon Dixon.
Oh,
He hates when you do that.
Gordon Dixon. I'm sorry.
Just protecting you, Gordo.
Listen, I just have a friend that's name's Dixon. That's his first name, so it's kind of like
Oh, that's how you
I
get confused.
associate. Yeah, I associate first names. The first name. Well, anyways, yeah. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun in a little few days. Since we're gonna be quarantined, we can work on some projects and do some artistic stuff with your family and play some games and sing and dance. I've been dancing in my house. I'm like, oh snap!
Nothing like that's happening in my house.
I miss dancing. Well, my kids don't want to dance.
Is that true? Why don't you take a mic? Come on. Join the show. Tell your daughter.
Star.
I told you.
No, you just talk. We're only talking.
She was going to talk about what's happening in her age. The guys are doing the
How
same
old are you
thing.
now?
Of
in her
course,
age.
because it's like a kind
19
of like
years old. Come on, join the show.
it's kind of like not really end of the world. We all think we're dying, but it's got that vibe to it.
Yeah, so
dudes
the
are
guys
shooting
are
shots.
19.
He'll turn on that mic if you want to sit there.
Plus,
Yeah.
we're doing nothing but sitting at home all day.
Just sit on the chair
Yeah.
and pull on the mic.
And introduce yourself. No, wait till the mic's on and then you speak into the mic.
I mean, we're probably going to have her sing a song. You guys want to have her sing a
Oh, I
song?
can't right now. My allergies.
She's not gonna sing a song.
Oh, freak. She has allergies.
No, plus it
Bam.
would project like droplets towards the
Yeah,
mic.
we don't need droplets.
We don't want droplets in my direction.
No droplets.
Wait.
Droplet zone.
If you want to sing, I might do this
Oh.
every few seconds towards you.
Yo, I got into an argument today at Walmart when I went with my other my daughter Jocelyn for her dialysis.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on fucking line, right? Me and her went to get some groceries just so we don't have to leave the house for a few days. And she decides to buy like Easter stuff, right? So she paid it with her money, and I went over there and I paid for groceries. So like I had 2 receipts. So then he grabs both receipts and he's trying to look for it, and I tell him where it is, and he has 3 things in his fucking receipt, and he's still stalling the fucking line. Now there's a fucking line behind me. So then I'm like, yo, you need to ask somebody to fucking help you. Because I'm not going to stand here with Jocelyn for 2 hours. Like, that's too much exposure, We're so crowded now.
Right.
So I'm going to call Walmart and be like, bitch, my daughter's on dialysis, and there's only 3 things on that shit. And it says frozen, but it was like a frozen thing, like Disney. So I don't know if he was looking for frozen food or something, but there was only 3 things on the item. Ask for help. And I say, can somebody help me? Miss. And they were like, I'll be right there. And I'm like, yo, I need somebody to help him. And I'm like, my daughter can't stand here all day like that, so crowded. And he goes, well, nobody told you to leave the house.
Damn,
Yeah,
nobody
that
told
would've
you to
been
leave
my
the
answer,
house.
actually.
Huh?
As much as I'm sympathetic to that plight, the ultimate thing is you have no idea when you go out what's going to happen to you.
Well,
You have
he
to
should
predict
be.
the world of events.
Listen,
Yeah.
And so it's better to stay home with someone that's
if they're going to
immunocompromised.
ask for receipts, they should have a special machine that you can just swipe one thing in the item and it'll be connected
No,
to
you're-
yours.
I'm not saying you're wrong
electronically.
here. You're not wrong in the essence. Like if it wasn't a pandemic.
Wait,
you'd
so
be
this is the
absolutely
guy that
right.
was checking your receipt?
Like,
Yeah.
You
Right.
stopped to talk to that guy?
Oh, he grabbed. He
Yeah,
was
you
letting
don't-
me go.
No,
So.
they're gonna let you go. They can't stop you.
I mean, I tried to do the right thing. I gave him
No,
the
there's no
receipt,
such
but
thing
guess
as the right
what?
thing in a pandemic.
They're gonna freaking hear my shit because I'm going to write them a very big
They're not going to
review.
care. They're not
And
gonna
I don't
care.
give a fuck if they don't
It's
fucking
Walmart.
care.
She's going to write a very strongly worded letter.
Yeah, they're going to put it on the
No.
wall.
Not on my letterhead.
Richard is.
No.
No, yeah.
I would take Walmart's position.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what you do with the people
No,
at the door?
Not that you didn't. No, because I agree with you in
don't
general.
look at 'em.
This is. I'm serious here.
They can't be having so many
But
people at the
there's
door.
a big but.
You're supposed to make sure that everybody's
You
6 feet
can't.
apart.
When you go to a Walmart, you're not going to be able to say you have to run it absolutely perfectly because my daughter happens to be with me.
Well, anybody. It could be anybody. You
but
have
this
to make
shit
sure.
happens at a Walmart.
Well, guess what? You had the time.
That's why
to
you
have
don't
everybody,
stop.
They have to make sure that everybody's 6 feet apart.
You don't stop. at
And
the
he
people at the
made
door.
it like clutter because he was just waiting to find one of the 3 items, and I was
could
just
walk
like,
down and protect.
That's why you don't stop at the guys at the door. You
well,
walk
guess
right
what?
by them.
I legally not allowed to
Were
stop.
you there?
No,
No.
you don't
No,
stop.
no. Is her mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Let's
No.
get the.
She wasn't there.
She
I
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there.
Okay. All right. So what did you hear about it? Did you hear anything about this incident?
Wasn't
I
my
just
daughter
thought it-
upset? Wasn't Joss-
Joss was upset.
Okay.
Not of me,
was trying
right?
to
She
say-
was
no,
happy.
Oh, yeah.
She was upset with the people at Walmart too. She was like, "I'm so glad Mom went off on them."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mama Bear.
That's why you don't
course.
stop
Okay.
with the people at the door.
I will not be stopping them. Am I
Ever.
legally allowed to not stop?
Yeah, you don't have to stop.
I didn't know that.
You can literally steal from Walmart. You didn't know that? Did you know that? You
In fact,
steal
it's your
from Walmart.
obligation. No, I didn't say that.
No. You can steal from Walmart as long as you get out the door. They can't touch you.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that? If you make it out that door,
The moment you
they're
make
not
it out the
supposed to
sliding
touch
door.
you. Yep.
Well, I mean, it's not that you can steal. It just becomes
You could
it's like
pretty-
out of their jurisdiction at that point.
Yeah,
they have to call local police.
Yeah.
And what's the chance of them doing that in the middle of a busy day?
That's why a lot of Walmarts have police
Okay.
already there on site.
Huh.
Why don't you introduce your daughter? She's part of the show now.
Yeah. This is Caitlin Sarai Rubio.
How do I look?
Now speak into it. Hey,
I just know,
hey,
where
you're
do
part
I
of the
look?
show. How do you look?
Where?
Where?
Right
Well,
there if you want to
I
talk
don't know
to
if
people on the
is
camera.
she on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
fix it a little bit. Well, yeah, she's on. She can see it.
Okay,
As
you're okay. So why are you here?
I don't know. Mom invited me, so I was like, okay.
I wanted her to get a break out of life.
Were you
I've been in
were
the
you a
same
stir
walls
crazy?
for a
Yes,
while,
you were a
yeah.
little stir crazy. You happy you came?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so flattered. I told her outside. I was like, oh my God, I'm so flattered that you joined me in this opportunity.
A lot of shots being taken.
Listen, she was so devastated that her graduation got canceled,
Oh,
possibly.
yeah.
So you're a senior,
Yeah.
and my son too.
It sucks so bad. And they're not even really telling us anything. They're just saying that they're like just going to pass all the exams and we have to do class online.
So the answer that I don't have yet, as we talk about children for a second, because my son is scheduled for 4 AP exams, which equates to about a semester of college credit. That if he passes them and gets like a 6, because he's usually getting like major good scores, and they're not saying yet whether or not, even though they're allowing the test to be taken online, they're not saying whether or not the test will count the same, like you can get the same college credit.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
That
that.
sucks,
either.
man.
Right, I mean, like, yeah, because who's paying for college? The parents are. I want to know if he's getting college credit for free. Hello?
This is also affecting my cosmetology license.
Yeah, because she's supposed to come work with mama.
Yeah.
So, like, I was.
Well, we all have violins to stroke, you know, but it's,
Oh, you're so evil.
no, I'm saying we're all in the same boat together.
No, the law never stops, does it, Richard?
No. I had a client come to retain me today.
Wow, how did you feel about that?
I kept about 10 feet apart. We had the conversation across my conference table.
Oh, you let him in the house.
Oh, yeah. It could have meant, money. We all need money.
Yeah.
Well, it turned out that nothing I could do because it ended up being that she was sued in California.
Oh, so what happens with that? You have to return the money?
She didn't pay me.
Oh, fuck.
She came and said, "Oh, I got sued. I got a message. I got sued. I need a lawyer. Can I come see you right away? I just got served with a lawsuit." Sure. It sounds like you need to have a lawyer right away. You just got served with a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in. I'll consult with you. You got to stay 10 feet on the other. I did the whole COVID-19 disclosure thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she came in, and it turned out when I got a copy of the lawsuit, it was from state of California.
So you can't,
So no, I can't represent her in California.
even remotely?
No, I'm not licensed in California.
Oh, gotcha.
I watch a Law and Order to know that. I watch a lot of Law
Now,
and Order.
there's a ways to do it, but I still would not know enough about California procedure to be competent. So I got to bow out.
So let me tell you about Caitlin as my daughter. She's a fighter, like physically.
Oh my God.
She freaking beats ass.
Should I be nervous?
No, I'm proud of her about it.
You're a physical fighter.
Yes.
Like, she be knocking that girls out, like, professionally. Like, she just, like, bam.
Professionally.
Yeah, it's professionally in my living room. Because they're friends. They're friends, and they fight with each other.
Is it in fun, or you're like you get pissed and you...
Oh, she does it for real, I think, a little bit.
You're not saying anything.
Listen.
Maybe I should advise you
I
to take
have
the fifth
videos
anyway.
of this. When I saw it, I cannot believe.
She showed
My
everybody
eyes.
in her barbershop.
So let me ask you this question.
I said,
So,
look at what my daughter
let me-
does.
Let me ask you, Caitlin. So when mom's at home and everything's going around the house, is mom still on her phone?
Yeah.
So this is the funny
Mom be on
thing,
her phone.
and it's not a criticism because
Mm-hmm.
we're all stir crazy. I get it because But I said to Brenda yesterday, our friend, mutual friend, I said, "Oh, I noticed a big change in Star since the virus scare came out." She's like, "What?" I said, "No, it's really an incredible change." She's like, "What?" I said, "She no longer posts every 10 seconds." She goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, it's every 5 seconds."
Oh, shit. Well, guess what? I've been working.
Whoa.
No, it's networking.
I'm always working. Like, I'm always working. I'm always doing graphics. I have a lot of graphics for, like, a long time. I'm trying to set up appointments so people can actually perform.
I'm
like,
giving you some shit, but I find
You
it
know,
kind of
it's
like
so
mixed
sad.
ironic. It's like, oh, I'm bonding with the family. Then you post everything is online.
except my kids. I don't like to post them. I don't
No,
like-
you're not taking pictures of the kids online,
I'm
but you're
saying-
saying,
She
right,
tells about how
right.
we're
So it's
watching
like
movies. Watching movies with
everything.
my
We know
girls.
everything that's happening.
Listen, I just want to say that's part of the thing. That's part of what we're getting paid for.
Oh, maybe. When did I can't say your No, I won't say it.
No, you won't.
I'll have to text it to you.
Okay, let's see what he wants to put out there, because I don't know if I have the possibility
No,
to
because you would
disclose.
probably jump down my throat if I would have said it.
Dramatic pause. Nothing? Nobody's going to say anything?
There's this dramatic pause.
I will kill you. How dare you? How dare you use that
Why
against
not?
me?
No, I want to use it for you. There's a
You
part of you
can't.
that that
You cannot, because
Why
it
not?
goes against branding.
yeah, but we'll have to have a discussion off the
Yeah,
air
you
about that.
cannot, because it will go all against branding.
No, it's
And-
good for it.
No.
I can explain to you how it's good for it.
You know
Like,
why? You know why? Because that's not what a percentage of the branding is about. It's like it's different. You know what I mean? That's what they stand for.
I can tell you how it accentuates your branding, but we'll do it off the air.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, because he's a big marketing director now.
No, I'm just going to give you my opinion.
Yeah, I
You
would
can
love to hear
reject
it.
Since you're the expert.
Okay, well, listen to it. Jacqueline did my makeup the other day. She's a makeup artist too.
I do a lot of things.
She's a singer.
I bake.
What do you bake?
I make
Your
this.
favorite thing?
Okay, I made these things. I don't know how to explain them because I created it out of my brain, and it's like a cookie. It's like shaped like a cupcake, and then there's like an Oreo at the bottom. It's weird, but it's really good.
Yeah, she does. Everybody loves her baking, but she kind of learned from me.
So now you're.
Don't lie,
Do you
don't
know-
lie.
You have no idea,
I
but
like
now
that
you're a
myself.
permanent guest on the show.
Listen.
Oh,
You need to come with those cupcakes or whatever you
Oh,
call them. Those,
listen.
I don't
those
even have a
things from the
name for
brain.
them.
Can we
You're
call them?
not-
What-
are
Can you
you
give them a
gonna
name?
the brain.
Are you going to say that I'm not a good baker?
Oh, mom makes the best tres leches, but she hasn't made any, so
Well, guess what I'm
the
making?
best baker.
Guess what I'm making tomorrow? You want to hear this? This delicacy that I'm making tomorrow?
Yes.
You ready? I'm making upside down pineapple cake, right?
Right.
Tres leches. Upside down tres leches cake. I'm going to use coconut whipped cream on top.
Can't use it.
And
Can't
I'm
eat it.
and I'm going
I'm
to put
allergic to coconut.
cherries. Oh, well, that's
Oh.
a
Mess
shame.
it up.
It's
More
gonna be
for you.
It's going to be like a pina colada tres leches cake.
All right. So, do you eat it as when it freshly comes out baked? Do you start eating it right away?
Well, you have to chill it a little bit
Okay.
so the milk can get like a little.
Do you demand, since you made it, that you get the first slice?
Sometimes I've made it and I have not eaten it because I've been on diets and shit.
Are you still
missing out.
are you still working out and lifting weights?
I started lifting weights a little bit at the house. Yeah, I have to do better at that. Damn it.
You have to do it to be doing better at
Yeah,
it.
I need an air pump. If anybody wants to let me borrow them, my medicine ball is dead. I was
medicine ball.
like the ball that you do like the sit-ups with.
The yoga ball?
Yeah.
That's not a medicine ball. You know what a real medicine ball is? It's one of those like 50-pound balls that you have to throw to each other. Now, if you make that sexual, I'll kill you. All right, I have to kill her.
Listen, I don't know what Serge is working on back there. Serge, why don't you care to share with the class?
No, just
What are you doing?
He's going down his list?
going down the list.
He's going down the list. What number are we on now?
I don't know, like 7.
Oh, 7. You're still on the top of the list,
It's maybe
people.
more difficult to score in the middle of
Well,
pandemic.
Kaylin says that at her age is happening as well.
Of
Right,
course.
Caitlin?
Hey, wait,
No,
are
what's
your
happening?
friends really conscious of the social distancing?
No. Me and
That's
my friends want to
disgusting.
hang out so bad. We want to hang out
No,
so
no, no.
bad.
But are you violating? Are you purposely?
Oh, we're
'cause
not-
I
we
heard
haven't
about
gone
people
out.
having. We're gonna have virus parties. Like let's fuck the
Oh,
virus.
yeah,
Yes,
no,
they
that's
want
not-
to,
that
but
actually
they
has
have
not been
mamas that ain't
happening.
about it.
Oh, that too, but like... I
But
don't
do you know anyone that's
There's
doing that, like
people that are
purposely getting
scared.
together because it's a hoax or it's people blowing up? The adults don't know what they're talking about.
China.
Or anything like that.
No. I mean,
Well,
everyone's
she's never going to break the... Why are you doing her an interview so she can rat out the children in the world?
She doesn't have to name names.
I'm not
just
naming
saying,
people. I
Listen,
mean, there's people that
I'll
are
be
throwing
your
parties
attorney
right
here.
now.
I'll be your attorney here.
who's throwing parties right now?
I'm not going to say any names, but...
He had to pull the father
parties.
shit on my daughter. Like,
No,
really?
wait, because I'm approaching 60. This fucking affects me.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't go to their parties.
Well, she has not gone because every time she's asked, I'll be
she
like...
says no.
I'm like,
I wanna hang out
what
with my
the
So
boyfriend.
you want
No.
to? You want to?
No, I
You
just
want-
want to hang
No,
out with
no.
my boyfriend.
She
No,
comes in and
like-
like, she's like, hey, Mom, can I... I'm
Can,
like, what
can
the
he come
fuck?
over at least? But no,
I'm like, what the fuck?
she's scared.
Yeah, I'm like, we're not going to play this
Just
game.
douse him in Lysol or throw him in the shower or make him change his clothes when he walks in.
Right?
Well, if he can bring Lysol and do it on his own, then cool.
Yeah, but then he'd have to.
They make him use a bleach in his house to wash his hands.
So do you believe him? Do you believe any of the boyfriends? They come in.
I like her
hey,
boyfriend.
I like my boyfriend too.
I like
hey,
her
Mrs.
boyfriend.
Shear, I'm clean. Can I be with your daughter?
No.
He's not from
That's
Jersey.
why, that's why he hasn't been around the house, because I'm not letting him at the moment.
It's like he's on a probation from outside the house.
Oh, not actual probation.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay, good.
he's good.
Because I want you to choose wisely.
Of course.
Because you're like a granddaughter to me.
Oh, God.
Are you sure you're not like a dad?
Ew. Don't go on his side of the world, Caitlin.
Sorry.
Richard, you always get everybody with your...
What?
I'm not even going to answer that
Please
bullshit.
don't.
I am not.
Come on, Mom. Richard's cool.
Fuck you, Caitlin.
There you go.
Listen, I be listening to bachata because I'm a bachata dancer.
Oh my god.
Can you
Shabba, wrap
believe
me
this
up.
child? This is what I birthed. Like
You birthed
I
it.
birthed
You birthed
that
it?
thing. Like this is what she does to me. After like I've been so chill in her life. Like I'm like very like follow your dreams, blah blah blah. Just take my blood and follow your dreams. So me and her dad were known back in the days to be like really great dancers. So we were very good in bachata sensual, like professionally, and everybody used
I
to
have
love.
no idea what that is.
Everybody used to love watching us dance. So when we broke up and we moved on, like everybody would be like, "Oh, I miss watching you guys dance," and I'm like, "Yeah, it used to be lit." Whatever. I moved on. After that, I never danced bachata again till like recently, like 2 years ago.
Never gonna dance again.
I danced it again, and now I'm like dancing in like all these socials, right? So nowadays, I'll like blast a little bachata in the house, and I'll just be vibing.
Spell that for me.
Bachata,
Oh, bachata. Okay.
bachata.
Okay.
So
She says it so fast.
listen, I can't even be vibing on something, but she goes. My daughter was like, "What the heck? You miss my dad or something?"
Mom, why do you miss dad?
She goes,
Damn.
"Mom, why you miss dad?" I'm like, "Are you fucking with me right now?" Speaking
That is
of,
the best
Do
thing
you
ever.
still have any contact with Dad?
Yeah, we talked.
speaking of, the other day he sends me a message.
Oh no. What did he
Oh, boy.
say?
Here we
Oh
go.
shit! You're probably like 30 on his list.
Listen,
Yeah, he was probably way far down the list.
This was way before the Corona scare.
To go back to the ex, that's
Okay.
Listen,
Oh,
long way
was he
down.
hitting you up? Your
Yeah.
ex was hitting you up?
My ex-husband hit me up. My
it
little
true?
middle school
I don't know.
sweetheart.
Check my mom's phone.
Listen, my middle school sweetheart hit me up and he was like, "Yo, I had a dream about you," and I said, "Yeah, what's your dream?" And he goes, "Oh, I dreamed that we're like, you gave me a kiss and we were extra friendly.
There you go.
And we were hanging out." And then I didn't even answer him.
Shooting the shot.
Aw.
It's been like 2
You
months.
didn't want to lead him on.
Nope. I didn't want to answer that because, bitch, I told you so.
Well, you can say, look, you could be my friend, $30,000.
Oh, yes.
You could have made it, you leveraged it.
You can be my friend $30,000?
Be my friend for $30,000. Is that what he owes you? Or is that
No.
another ex?
That's not Frank, my ex-boyfriend. That's my first husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
My
Confused the ex.
my
That's
middle
not my
my
dad.
middle school sweetheart, like we were like together forever, and like we ran away with each other. We were so bad.
So you still have that pine for the old days feeling about him?
Nope.
Not even a little?
I swear she
Hell
misses
no.
him.
Are you fucking
The
kidding
fact that you've
me?
been bringing up on the show.
I just thought it
You're
was
thinking
funny.
about him.
No,
Look, she's thinking about him on this show.
you're freaking on crack, Caitlin.
Jeez.
Has he committed a felony?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
That's
Has
why
he?
you're hooked on him.
Wow. He was my first husband, my first little love. You know what I mean? We got married.
You have more than one husband?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about it anymore. How many wives have you had?
One.
Really? Wow, that one really did it to you, right?
Right.
He said,
One was enough.
I'm never going to get married
One
again."
is plenty.
How many years have you been divorced?
I've been divorced now almost 16 years now.
16 years and he has not remarried.
Nope.
Have you ever been
We
married,
were talking
Serge?
about the wall that went up,
No.
right?
Huh?
I was
Talking about
engaged.
the walls
That was
we
about
put
it.
up and why they exist. And it's unfair to everybody else, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you know, it's so weird that some people just don't know how to be by themselves. So they get with
Facts.
people that are not even for them. And then they want to come back into your life and be like, "Oh, no, you're just
Stop talking about my ex like that.
you're just showing, you know what you're showing? You're showing that you are unable to be in a committed relationship. We're just watching you do it."
So how do you define satellite then?
Like, you know, I think everybody's like that at the end of the day.
No, but it's our audience. People float in and out of our audience, right? So some people may not even know when we say satellite, what it means. I'll start out, like, for me, because I developed the term, and we
Yeah.
all been adopting
Okay,
it, right?
he's developed a term.
No,
But what
not
does it
serious,
sound? What
right?
does it sound?
He doesn't have it
Ask me
ready.
that right now.
Yeah, because he should be prepared, right? Because he told me that.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
Oops, that's not it. My
For
bad.
real.
Wow. Wow.
My bad.
All right, we're about to talk about satellites. Do you know this concept?
Satellites. If you've been watching Chopping It Up with Star Share, let's talk about satellites, a word created by
'Cause
Mr. Richard
I
from
told
the
the story
Myers
about
Firm, PA.
how people become satellites, and they all thought it was like
Satellite.
That's exactly what they are.
Satellite.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. There's our satellite music. So I'll tell you, because you'll probably end up with a few. We all do.
Well, this is the time Kaylin opens her eyes to the real world. As a fatherly figure, Mr. Richard Myers.
There are people, in your case, men, will probably come into your life who you'll find out not compatible for a long-term relationship, but have a lot of good qualities. So they become your friends. Now, if you had sexual relations with any of them, and they still like that with you, they kind of float around in an orbit around you, and you can drag them in.
Every
like
once in a while.
satellite. Drag
Every
them
once in a while.
Reestablish the friendliness. It's not just a booty call. It's different than a booty call.
He's just schooled my daughter on satelliting.
Yes. I just wanted to recognize it when she starts doing it because we all do it.
I think she should be satelliting, period, but
I
she wants to
haven't
be
in
in
a
a
while.
relationship.
Now, you can choose to be virtuous and say, no, I only will sleep with the person I'm in a current relationship with, or who I am. If I'm not in a current relationship, I don't just sleep around. You can choose that. But if you have a really close friendship with somebody that also feels the same way, like your mutual satellite, sometimes you get into others' inner orbit and you connect, but it's not just a booty call. It's a friendship that keeps recycling, orbiting. You follow?
Do you
I think so.
Do you
Okay.
think you fall in love with those people?
I
Eventually?
love all. I actually have love. I have love for all my satellites.
Wow. So you're in you want to say you're in a relationship with multiple people then?
No, I'm not in a relationship with any one of them.
It's
That's the
just a
point of a
connection.
satellite.
So
But
you're,
it's more than a booty call.
so you're just a free
For
bumblebee,
example,
huh?
pick satellite A. Won't name names. Satellite A. I would say, hey, let's go to St. Pete. There's a jazz festival, and we'll hang out at the jazz festival. And we decide at the end of it if we're hanging out whether we're going to end up being sexual or we just go home. It doesn't matter. It's the friend part that counts.
So it's like friends with benefits.
But more than just the benefits.
Yeah.
It's not a booty call. You can end up deciding, because you're friends, just to treat it as that. I had a date and we just decided to be friends. Or we can say, hey, do you want to go home? No, I don't want to go home. All right, stay over. And it could be that. But there's no pressure on it. There's no, like, expectation of it.
I
There's
think
none
that's
of that.
nice. I mean, for
It's a
a
beautiful
woman
thing.
my age, because I'm not even interested in getting married right now. You know, I'm having a great time in my life. The satellite, it's a great way to just make sure you have a couple people if you need to, or one person that you can satellite to. That doesn't mean anything that's going to destroy your freaking peace.
But there's a corollary to the satellite business for the young people tuning in. You can't satellite when you are in a relationship.
That's a cheater.
Yeah, I know about
The satellites
that.
only exist when you're free, and you're just like, okay, I got this great friend. They may be free for the day. You want to hang out, whatever it is. Okay, but yeah, you're right. It is cheating. So, but the satellites understand they have their own relationships from time to time too. So you become in the outer orbit, like almost impossible to bring in, and that's why we.
That's not true. Women bring and give them in anytime they want to.
If
That's
you
called the
are
whole phase.
a really good human being,
Of course.
you will not be tempted by a satellite. You'll put your satellite, because you don't want them to be no longer your friend, but you'll put them in the most outer orbit if you're in a relationship.
Obviously.
Right. So right.
But,
That's my point.
But you never considered any of your satellites in a relationship material? I mean, obviously you keep going to this person and that's like the one you keep going to.
Well, I have another philosophy not everyone buys into. I don't think you could go backwards. If you've determined that there's some fundamental problem that keeps you from the relationship, then you shouldn't try again.
What
If
would
you
be a
already-
fundamental
if
problem?
it's fundamental. I mean, maybe something happened, something external to the relationship that broke you up, whatever it is, and it's not a fundamental problem, that's another issue. But I'm saying if you in a relationship with somebody and said, you know what, that person's religion's just way different than mine, okay, it can't work out in a long-term basis, but there's so much you enjoy about the person.
That would suck.
You don't need to punt them away from your life simply because you have that fundamental difference.
And
You
then
can
when-
still enjoy them, but they can't be in the long-term relationship, so they just got to be in your orbit, and you
And
bring
the-
them in every now and then, and they understand because they have their own guys that are in their orbit.
But then you guys eventually like each other.
I suppose it could happen, but you'd have to then discard the fundamental difference and move on from there.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, the fundamental difference by declaring it fundamental,
Yeah,
it means
and
it's
you're
always
right. And
there.
that's exactly what we end up doing because I feel like that's what I do. Like I'll be kicking it with somebody, and then I'm like, you know what? This is not going to go anywhere. It's nice, but why even have so much time here? Let me go out. Let me just find something that I want.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But you should have. We were talking about differences in how people define their own satellites.
Yeah.
For me, my satellites are really good friends. Mm-hmm. That every now and then, if we decide to make it more than that, in any given moment, we do. It's not a booty call like I was describing.
Mm-hmm. That's me
Okay.
too.
Okay.
That's me too. It's my satellite.
You have one.
I have that one person.
Okay.
You know, and it's getting to the point that's like, okay, are we going to be really serious about this or not? You know, so now we're like in between that stage, and I'm still talking to people, and he's still talking to people, but then we're just like, fuck you, what you're doing, you know, and then he says the same thing to me. So,
Well, then that's not really. But he's expecting relationship. Then.
yeah.
Then it's not a satellite by definition.
But because it started
Because
off with
no
the satellite.
can, by definition, think you're going to develop a relationship.
It
That's what
starts
makes it a
off
satellite.
as a satellite after it, you know, this all these texts every day. Come on now, like you start
No.
creating something. I mean, yeah,
That's different because I'm saying that's different. In my world, that's not a satellite because a satellite for me, like when I think of certain people, it's people maybe I get in touch with every there's no rhyme or reason to it, but let's say 5 to 10 times a year.
And
It's not a lot. It's not a lot of contact, but it's like, okay, I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. I know we've been very close in the past. Let's rekindle that friendship and do something together.
Yeah.
It could be a long walk. It could be going to an art show. It could be doing a jazz festival, whatever it is, whatever is going on. And we do that activity together. And if we decide at the end of it, we're just going to go home, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because we're friends, ultimately. But it's nice to reconnect as the friends. And then if you want to, if you're having that mutual moment, do you want to go home? No, I don't want to go home. Do you want to, okay, let's go over. Have a glass of wine. Let's cook out and stay over. And that's the beauty of it.
You see, and it's kind of cool that we're having this conversation in front of my daughter because this is kind of what I try to teach her. Like, Caitlin is a very loyal young girl. She has one boyfriend and she just wants to be with one boyfriend. And I tell her,
It's good.
it is good,
No, that's really good.
but it's not good at the same time for me as a mom. Like,
Why?
Because I don't
Why
feel.
wouldn't you want that for your daughter?
I mean, I think she should have let a few young boys court her that would court her that were,
Time out. I think it's excellent for you, but you should be realistic that it's really unlikely, that the person that she's with now is going to be her husband.
Yeah, I would rather not.
So
her.
she's going to end up going through a relationship and learning from each one until she lands that one person that really is the special.
That's what I told her. You're going to get your
So you
heart
don't need
broken.
to date multiple people at the same time to figure that out. You can go one by one.
I told her that she's going to get her heart broken and prepare herself.
Well, that's kind of negative.
No.
I love your boyfriend, but he's going to screw you over at some point. Trust
Listen,
me. Right.
I want you to know that I love you. And you know what? She has gotten her heart broken, and I've been there for her. I
Well,
went and bought her ice cream.
I've been a part of an affair at the age of 18.
She was a part of an affair at the age of 18.
You
You were
the
a homewrecker?
Not on purpose. Like,
You didn't know he was in another relationship?
well, he told me that he was getting divorced.
And I told her,
Whoa,
and
how
what did your
old
mom
was
tell
he?
you?
He was 21 and I was 18.
What did your mom tell you, though? Why don't you tell them?
She was like, "Oh, Kaylin, he's lying to you," and I'm like, "No,
You felt it
Mom,
from the
I
beginning?
trusted
Yes.
him."
I said he's a liar.
This is why you have a lawyer. I just do a background check immediately if you have those feelings.
Well, guess what? That was like right where Jocelyn started getting sick, no, right?
No, it was before. I mean, it was after. No. It was before Joss got sick.
Well, let me tell you something. Yeah, she got her heart broken, and I was there for her, and I said,
terrible.
"Fuck that nigga, get better," and she did.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel, though? I'm going to be a psychiatrist now.
The whole heartbreak and everything.
Yeah.
I felt terrible.
What?
I made fun of her after she got over
Did you
it.
feel terrible for the other woman?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
She had messaged
And
me
your heart's in
during
the right
that time,
place. She
too.
answered correctly.
Yeah.
Bingo. Good. Good heart.
She messaged me, and like for the longest time, I wanted to tell her. I was like, I wanted to apologize to her, but I just could never find the right words, so I didn't really say anything to her.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you shouldn't have to. It's not your fault.
It's true.
Yeah. If she's wise, she'll realize that she was with someone capable of infidelity. We'll put it that way.
So yeah, so then I was there for her, and I told her. I told from the
doing
get go. I
Put the
said,
top.
Caitlin, he's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. Not
How
much.
long were you with him?
This was last year. I don't even remember.
Did your mom call it like it was?
Wait. So,
Yeah.
based on what you learned about satellites, is he satellite material?
Hell no. Never.
Listen, one thing I don't do is ever been a home wrecker. I never would be with somebody that's with a man, with a woman, or a man, or whatever you want to be with. Like, if you're in a relationship, I would never, ever, ever be a part of a person like that, That's one thing about me. Nope. I'm not going to hurt nobody's feelings, But I'm not going to lie. People have come into my life and, trying to kick it to me. And then all of a sudden, I give people a little bit of time to get to know them. I trick them. Like, I talk, I try to find out where they're from. You know what I mean? And then I'll find out who they are. And as soon as I find out, people will send me a picture of them and their baby mama or something. Like, you know what I mean? There's an investigation. You have to investigate who you're with.
You do that,
Yes.
but then you disregard all the negative information. You
Not
go forward
all of it
anyway.
is negative.
That's what you do.
Not all of it's negative.
Caitlin, you can chime in here because I'm not unwise to this.
Oh,
She goes,
my
I
God.
do this, but I'm going for
Listen,
it.
I know who Caitlin loves.
Who do I
Where's
love?
your bread buttered is what she's saying.
Who?
What? Wait, you're not going to... What, you're going to out her on the air?
Oh my god!
Oh, my
What is
God. You're gonna
Oh
out
my
your
god,
daughter?
yes. That was my favorite mom's ex. That's my favorite bobsled.
She has a favorite.
He was my
Wow.
favorite.
How do you choose among them all? Oh.
She doesn't know them. She doesn't know
I don't
who
know
hang
all of
out.
them. I just knew like
Go.
a few. No. just
So who?
like
Who is it?
two.
Did I
We're
know?
not gonna say his
I
name.
can't snitch. I ain't a
You
rat.
did meet him.
He was my favorite.
Did I meet? Well. Name the location where I met him.
I'm not gonna tell you. We're not gonna talk about it.
I want to know Caitlin's favorite. I want to know Caitlin's
Okay,
favorite.
Brenda's house.
Oh, what?
Remember there was some dice that was lost?
No.
Am I getting tea? What is this? A dice that lost? Got lost.
What?
You're not getting tea, Kate.
Oh God.
Huh?
What?
It was at Brenda's house. You met him before. I can't say anymore.
I briefly met him, like it was in passing, or did I sit down and chat with him?
No, you were chilling.
I was chilling with him.
We did meet him at, but he did. I remember.
It was at Brenda's house.
Yeah,
It was a party there.
it was a party.
I think it was New Year's or Christmas Eve.
It was Christmas. It was around Christmas.
Or Thanksgiving. One of those three.
It was Christmas because we went to the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
It was Christmas.
Because we were on a little staycation in Clearwater.
Hmm.
Yes.
Because when I go to Brenda's house, when we all do, and it involves drinking,
Yes.
I probably do not have a clear memory. But I know there are regulars there. It's not one of the regulars. It's not Ray Ray,
Hell no.
right?
It's not
It's
no
not-
regular.
It's not. I shouldn't use names. It's not Brenda's favorite that starts with a K.
Hold on. No.
Okay. It's not one of her brothers that I've
Nope.
met. Okay. Who
Well,
else
to
did
make,
I meet?
To make the story short, I didn't decide to go that route because there was a lot of not truthfulness to a lot of the things.
But it
of
was
that
an
person.
ex, so there was a relationship, or was it getting just?
There was a little relationship going on. A little bit of seriousness.
Help me out.
I don't think we can disclose his name.
I can't.
All right. How about I ask this very simple question?
Yes. He was
Is he on your friends list?
Nope.
no, he has no social media.
No
Okay.
social media.
Smart.
And he also was like 10 years younger than me.
He was
He
my
was,
favorite.
or
He was
still
so
is?
cool.
He's still 10,
he's
right,
still
is
10 years
10.
younger than me.
Oh wow! Who did I meet that was young at a Christmas party at Brenda's house?
Dun, 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 dun,
Wow.
dun,
So you're not
dun.
going to tell me later, though, either.
Perhaps I'll tell you later.
You're just not going to do it on the air.
No, I'm not gonna do it on the air. I'm not
Okay.
gonna do it. There's no, you know.
Oh, is he special to you now?
No, I think I appreciate that when I was able to, you see, it was part of my learning experience being in a bad relationship. The communication part of like breaking up was a very good one.
It just occurred to me. You're 19, so he was closer in age to you than
He-
to mom.
He was 28 or
Right.
something. 28.
Yeah.
He was 28 and I was 35.
So it wasn't 10. Don't say 10.
How-
10 makes
was
a
it-
difference.
Was it 28 or was it 26?
Whatever.
It was like
Hold on,
27.
let me see
But
if I
the
still
point
have
to
his
be
number.
made is
Don't
that
text
he was.
him.
I'm gonna text him. I think I wrote down his birthday.
Oh wow, he was that. Oh,
No,
you're gonna
I
send him
have-
something?
No, I have everybody's birthday in my calendar.
I mean, he was like, listen, the problem with him was that he was not, he was not truthful. Like, he would lie a lot, and I
So
pretended.
why was he a favorite?
He was. So
I'm getting your
he
mom to
was
shut up.
young.
I gotta hear the story
he
from
was
Caitlin.
fun.
He was fun. He was so fun because he was like younger or whatever. So like we got to do a whole bunch of cool things. We used to go to the beach all the time. We
Oh,
used to-
okay.
See, he was a
we used to do
skater
fun stuff in
boy.
the car.
Oh,
Oh, his little ears came up like ding.
it sounds more familiar now.
He was a skater boy, and he was really nice.
Do you have a picture?
He made sure that
I don't.
Don't use it.
I deleted his number too.
I actually do have a picture of him, but
Show me the picture then. I won't use a name.
I don't want to look for it right now. But
Oh, my
A
Lord.
whole lot of mess going on in that phone.
Oh Lord.
wow.
Just
Listen, I'm just saying
So
that
is he
I am
s-
genuine, and when somebody doesn't come with me with that, it's not going to work out, and I'm not afraid to walk away. Like, he lied about a lot of things to me, and then when I felt it, I was like, yo, this has to end right now before it
So
gets
who
crazy.
was it when we first became friends early on?
Oh,
it was,
my
Was it
Duh!
Jack?
What are you talking about?
A, name,
I don't know what Jack.
a boy, a man.
No.
I don't know it, Jack.
Yeah, he kind of broke my fucking heart.
Yeah.
Who's Jack?
You never heard this name?
You never seen the Titanic? Come back, Jack.
Oh my god.
Jack.
You never
Yeah.
heard that name? Mom uttered that name?
Listen, I don't date my people in front of my kids. Like, if we're gonna be
I know, that's probably a good thing. But let me tell you something, Caitlin.
No.
Who's this Jack?
Listen, he was gonna jump off the fucking. He was gonna jump into the water.
I just got out of my relationship that I was almost married this woman. I was really in love with her. Okay.
I hate you.
And without going into the details about how, because there's a whole story behind that. It's a whole funny story behind it. But when I was just done with that relationship, she's like, we got to go out to the WTR club and have fun. And da-da. I said, okay, let's go. And she starts Facebook Living the whole trip that we're doing together.
I told you about that.
And then she
Yeah,
starts
she
telling me
used
the
to do
whole
that.
night, it's like, I got to get Jack back. Jack broke my heart. Jack's with this bucktooth bitch, whatever it is.
Oh my god.
Right? Do you remember sending me those pictures?
I didn't say I wanted to get him back. I said, look at this motherfucker.
You wanted him back.
So
God
you
damn
wanted
it.
fucking-
Stop being at the
You wanted Rachel back, or whatever her name is. What is her name?
Who?
What is that girl's name?
Heather.
Heather. You wanted
How do
her.
you forget that?
You wanted her back at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
I was with you, and we vowed that we would not hit him
Now,
up the whole night. And guess what we did?
Of all my ex-girlfriends, most of them have become my friends long term. Okay. This one is not. For
It
very
gets
good
him
reason.
mad.
And it makes me mad. I would still,
Wait,
in
is she the one
theory,
with
I
the
still think
shoes?
about I should make a friendship with her, but she's evil.
Is she the woman about the shoes?
The shoes woman.
Yeah, I heard this story before.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has Caitlin.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody has.
I know.
I'd
and
be
the fact
mad
is,
too, like,
the fact
my
is,
shoes.
Caitlin, since your mother won't do it, even though she was part of the original plan,
Wow, you're gonna hire my daughter
Wait, what
I'm
are we
going to
doing?
hire you.
so she can kick her ass.
We are going to go. And actually, everyone's quarantined, so I know she's at home.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
damn.
how much am I getting paid?
We're going to take a ride down
That's my
there.
daughter. That's my
But
daughter.
you got to knock on the door
Oh, definitely. I'll wear a mask and
I-
everything.
Mama
have a
didn't
mask.
raise no bitch.
and say, I know you're young, but Richard's gone much younger.
Oh hell no!
I want
so
I
I'm
want my
flashing.
man's shoes back.
How are you gonna make my daughter do that?
I thought I was funny.
Listen,
For the right price, right?
I want to
That's
let you
your-
know that once your kids are 18 and over, you can actually have fun conversation with them, and we talk about a lot of funny shit. Like, I'm very open with them, like how I talk in the radio. That's how I talk to them. Like, I be
Well,
telling
I
them
just
straight
want
up
people
shit.
to know we have our own shtick, right? We know, like we developed our own like online
shtick,
shtick.
shtick.
What?
It's Yiddish.
Yiddish.
We're having our own like little language and chemistry and all that, right?
Me and
we
you?
okay.
We have that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do a porn voice. You know this
You
about
do.
me.
I wonder how your porn voice sounds. Ew, ew, ew. do some
Like a
noises,
little
Caleb.
whiny Jewish Long Islander.
Why don't you make him a noise?
I don't know.
Like a spirit
No,
animal
do
noise.
not. No, I don't want to
Oh,
get
he's
weirded
scared
out.
to spit right now too, so I can't. What happens?
You know, it's funny.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I'm a nervous Nelly, and I do have to check the CDC guidelines for employers and stuff. That's my job. And then I'm reading about stuff like, oh, if you have hypertension or if you're on this medication, you're in a high risk group. And I'm like, I have hypertension. I'm on that medication. So I got all worried. I mean, that
Yeah,
set,
it's cool.
it set me off in a different area because
It's cool.
because prior I was more like Serge. It's like, okay, listen, when you hear like, oh, there's 3,000
We
people
should
in
fucking
Florida,
leave. It's 9:49. We're gonna get fucked in the outside world.
Okay, we can wrap it up.
Do you want to get a ticket?
No, I just said we can wrap it up.
Right?
Something you don't tell your men very often. Oh!
How would you know you're there watching? You want to be.
No, because you send me the live video clips.
I'm like, yo, cash at me if you want to see this, bitch.
All right, for those of you who've been listening to this show, let me just say something. A lot of what we do on air is kind of like our personalities for on air. Although I'm 95% what I am, there's some embellishment that goes on that we have fun with.
Yes.
Okay.
So we do exaggerate. The problem is that, we're all single here and we date. And guess what? We are not happy with the dating situation. It's not cool nowadays. Correct?
I am waiting. This is the way I define my dating life.
How you do that?
Okay. I want to be
With one person.
wowed. I want to be floored by somebody.
And if we don't, we
So
just
my
avoid.
standards are very high. And that may be artificially high because that's part of the wall business I was telling you about.
You know what? That's true.
But I am open to someone wowing me. I really am.
You're a liar.
No, because I thought I had it until I realized it was evil.
I don't know.
But I thought I had it.
I get wowed. I get wowed
I thought I was
sometimes.
wowed. I really thought I was the end all be all. I thought that she was going to be it.
I'm wowed.
I get wowed.
Been
You're
there.
wowed now
I'm wowed.
by your man? You
Oh.
think you're wowed? You're so young.
Listen, I told her,
I know.
listen.
I know I'm wowed.
Listen.
Well, I mean, I've been through.
You're
I
still
learned.
18.
I told her,
19
listen, this is the only thing I have my kids to tell my kids. No matter how hard you get your heart broken, because you will, just be happy and try to make your happiness and love yourself, because that's nobody's job.
I love myself.
Okay? You're going to get your heart broken and you're not going to be happy with how it feels like, but this is about you. Don't fall into the hole. That's it. Have fun. You're going to meet people that you're going to be with them for a while, and then you never will be, like, it's going to be like it never happened, but you're going to have the experience of, meeting people.
I think all that's true, but also there's a flip side. There's always two sides to this. If you believe the person you're with is really a good soul and a good match for you, then put your 100% into it. But we're just trying to be realistic. At 18, it's unlikely you're going to be married to this person. It's just this, by odds. By odds alone.
Don't say that.
No, I'm just by odds alone, on average.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying she won't be. I'm just saying
you don't even have to put that out there.
it floats out a negative energy that might spoil the relationship.
Exactly.
Well, guess what?
Part of
I
the,
would
the secret thing. we were talking about, right?
like
Okay,
I
yeah.
told my daughter, I'd rather you be single. We have a big deals coming up. Like there's a big deal with
No,
you.
that's a more negative energy, right?
No, don't do that. That's selfish on your
Look
part.
at you guys.
I said I'd rather for you to focus in your
We just want you to be happy.
career right now and focus on your income, and then when you're at a place that you're satisfied because you had to make your goal happen, then you can focus on like trying to meet somebody, because you will be able to have time for them. Like, honestly, you know what? I get dumped all the time because I never have time, because I'm like, I'd rather like, I'm going to go to Tango, but they want to go out to dinner. Sorry, I can't. I have to go to fucking work or whatever the fuck that is, So people get mad about that shit. So why don't you just focus on that right now that you're so young, and you still will be young when you're done, and then you don't have to disappoint so many people. Bam.
So motherly.
I'm sorry, but this is real life. It's important to me for my kids to be happy.
All right, so before we go off the air, since I see a smitten young lady over here.
A smitten.
Smitten. Do you ever hear that word before?
Nope.
Why don't you talk to me in British?
Smitten means you're like enamored and just like
She's a
you're
poet.
in love. Smitten.
Talk to him in
Are
British.
you in love?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I believe
And he's
I
how
am.
old?
Oh, let's not talk about that.
No, no names. Just how old?
Let's not talk about that.
That's going to give away everything.
Is he within
14.
your age range?
Yes.
Okay.
She's talking to him in British.
He's talking to him British.
He's British.
What are you talking about?
It's an accent.
It's absolutely
Not
perfect.
really language.
He has an accent?
No.
That's how she talks
He's
when she thinks
Cuban.
about him.
How'd you meet him?
I met him through a friend.
Okay. How recently?
Oh my god, a long time ago.
And was it like chemistry from the beginning, or you just decided to start dating recently?
From the beginning.
Whoa.
No, we started off as a friendship, and then.
But you
it
knew
grew.
kind of from the
Yeah.
beginning. It was that little, okay. Oh.
I know.
Okay, so why are you putting out negative energy?
I'm just saying that it's to the best interest of her to always be first in her list. And yeah, she gets to
Yes.
meet him, but he doesn't have his life together at the moment.
Don't give your...
He's
So
getting
you
No, give
focus.
100%, but don't give yourself over
No.
to him. is a difference.
Continue to focus 100% on your goals, and if you have the extra time, that's what you have to give, and that's it. If that person is not okay with that and it's going to give you a hard time, I'm sorry, you're not the one for me, because if my well-being is not your well-being, then why should your well-being be mine? Bam.
He cares about my well-being more than his well-being.
Well, he needs to care about his well-being, because if he doesn't care about
it, needs to be organically
Yes.
mutual.
Yes, because you can't be uneven, because there's
You
not no
can't
such thing as
say
love.
you can't say I.
That we were arguing or whatever, and then I don't know what happened after that. My mom just came in the room and she started yelling, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
And I got into argument with him on the phone. I was like, yo, I'm going to get my fucking people. You better run. Run right now. And he was like, word? I'm right here. And I'm like, word? So we started arguing. You know.
I'm gonna give you words of hope. Real hope here. No, I'm serious. This is serious.
I mean, he
serious.
loves my
Okay.
mom now because
I
So
mean,
my
he's
daughter
always loved
Dana,
me.
who's 22 years old, met her boyfriend in 9th grade. They're still together.
Well, guess what?
that's what I
Okay.
want.
I forgave him for her.
What?
I forgave for him. I had a really big, I had a really serious conversation with him, and I let him know what it was. You know, what was I expecting out of this whole thing? This is how we can have peace between me and you. This is what I expect.
Okay, and he's lived up to it since.
Well, there's only one thing that he's waiting for to live up to my expectations. Like, I don't bust my ass every fucking day, 12, 15, 20 hours of the fucking day, for my kids to be with some person that is not doing what you're supposed to do, like I'm trying to make them do. You know what I mean?
So she's getting on his ass like she gets on my ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to be with my daughter, then you better fucking work, because I'm making my daughter work. Like, I worked.
Okay, that's all good.
Yeah, I worked for this. Now she's going to come in with the game, and it's going to be presented to her. She's already in there because I worked for it. You know, and she has her own skill. But no, Mister.
I just had a flashback to when my daughter Dana was going out with her current boyfriend, but what for the first time? Like, this is gonna be the first date, and I got to drive my daughter down to the movie theater, and this boy's dad was driving him down to the movie theater, and Dana's telling me, "Dad, just be nice, just like you." So of course I'm gonna be nice.
Post me
I'm gonna
with
be nice.
her.
So actually, I was
Be
thinking.
nice and please
I was thinking
be
the whole
nice.
time. I'm just gonna say I'm glad to meet you, and I hope you have a good time. And if you have any problems, you just let me know. I'll come pick you up. Something like that. I was thinking along those lines. And he shows up. I'm in my car. My daughter's to my right, and he gets out of his father's car and he walks up to my car. And I look at him in the eye and I go, "You fuck with my daughter, you're a dead man."
Oh my God.
That's the first thing I blurted out. Like, I was like, "Ah!"
The first thing.
And my daughter's like, "Dad!"
Listen,
Oh
my
my
friend,
God.
my kids tell me, "Mommy, everybody's fucking scared of you."
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing is because since I did that,
Everybody got scared.
I mean, the word got out. Like, all
The
her
word
friends,
gets
like,
out.
"Yes, Mr. Myers." Like, they're all like deferential.
And you know what the thing is? That I am not even ashamed of nothing. Like, I would blow your spot in front of any fucking body.
Yeah,
So
you be telling my boyfriend some weird things. I'm just like, thanks, mom.
you're so lucky I got your back like that. Because I know. I'm I'm guy smart. And, I know what is expected to her as a girl. Like, don't be fucking with him. Let him be him. And you be you. Stop your bullshit.
Okay.
Don't be nagging. Don't be doing this. Don't, and I do the same for him.
All right, let's wind it down because we got to.
Let's go.
We got a curfew, right?
We have a curfew, and thank you for watching today. It was so much fun. Chopping it up with Star Shift, Flow Higher Radio, sponsored by the Myers Firm PA. Bam, 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 bam.
By the way, for
Bam.
all of you listeners and watchers, we did spray this joint. We've been very safe. We haven't touched each other. We're keeping our distance.
Richard wants
It's
to touch.
okay.
We're okay. Shut up,
Why are
Serge.
you
It's
guys
serious business.
So paranoid.
No,
Wash
it's
your
serious
hands.
business.
Take a shower.
You
Take
think you're
showers.
invincible?
No, I don't think I'm
Because you're such a
invincible.
young man.
I'm
I just
so
know
happy
better.
I'm practicing abstinence.
I've dealt with this.
Do you think
before.
part of this is an overblown hoax? Yes or no?
Completely overblown.
No, hell no. We're
Yes,
not
it
going to
is.
pay.
It's
Nope.
completely overblown.
But you know what? You can take it. You can say that, but I have my daughter at home. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I understand.
So
I understand
I can't
that.
even. I'm
but
gonna do
I
what I
am
gotta
saying
do.
it's completely overhyped. It's overblown, and the reason it's happening is because they're trying to condition us to.
Oh
do
my
what we
God! A
say.
conspiracy theorist.
No, it's
Now
facts.
you're going to go into the Illuminati.
Fact.
No, I'm just saying it's
Illuminati.
facts. It's facts. Like I said,
Well, I don't consider myself a stupid.
there was
person,
more people
so
killed. There
educate
was
me.
more people that died in the United States when MERS happened.
Yeah,
and they didn't shut
SARS,
anything
and
down.
HN,
They didn't shut anything down.
Yeah, that's true.
It's because something's coming. They got to condition us. Little sheep.
What's coming? Do you think?
I don't know. This is the first round. From what I was hearing, the government wanted to get all the phone records to see who was actually.
Oh my lord! We
No.
should have a show. Can we do this next
Who
week?
was actually what?
Well, they basically they did a bunch of shutdowns, and now they're getting the phone records from all the cell phone companies to see who has the most traffic during the shutdown, so they know where to position all of the,
What?
National Guard and stuff when this happens again, because it's going to happen again.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
heard
for
there was
what?
So they're
Animals and
making
birds.
this true crisis overblown.
Yeah.
In order to have the ability to institute basically martial law on a dime
Bam.
next time around.
Yep.
So what are they doing with that? They're just going to seize people that are selling, or what is it for?
It's just basically to control the population.
For people to die?
Yeah, if they want, yeah.
What control the population for what?
Like what they just did now. Nobody can go to work. Nobody can go to work. Nobody can go out.
How
You
is
guys
this
can't do
good?
anything.
How is this a good plan?
It's not a good plan, but
So
it's
what
good
is
for
it
them.
for?
It's control. It's
For
control
what?
masses.
For what?
I mean, for what? What do you mean for what? To control everybody.
So somebody's trying to control the world and not letting them know I'm here.
I don't
This
know. I have
happened-
my own conspiracy to this.
It's happening in every continent.
So
on
the
planet.
ruler of the world just
There's
told
30
everyone.
Dude, so the world...
There's
I mean, it's not
30%.
just our nation doing
No,
this.
there's
It's
30
worldwide.
yeah,
All the
everywhere.
nations, the 153 nations now that all have the infections, are all conspiring with each other to create this...
No, there is one person in charge of the world, and
Well, not
he's
one
telling
person. No,
everybody.
it's a group of people.
The people that control the world
Illuminati?
are saying.
I'm not saying the Illuminati. I'm
well,
just saying
you can't
banking
say-
I just
cartels.
wanna know how far,
well, the
that-
banking cartels control the central banks in each country.
I don't know. I need to find myself.
And-
I
Oh,
don't
God.
really know a lot
Yeah.
about it.
You don't know
God,
about
Lord
that?
help us.
You don't know
Thank
about
you,
the reason?
everybody.
Lord
Thank
help
you,
us.
everybody.
Wow, we
Listen.
get censored.
Lord help us.
You don't know
Listen.
about that? You don't know about the banking
I
cartels?
just want to say, everyone in the world.
Do you know the 3 countries that don't have banking cartels are the terrorist
If you end
nations?
up saying the Jews are causing this, I'm going to fucking...
No,
yell.
they're not.
Okay, oh, good.
Hey guys.
No, just the
hey
Zionists.
guys.
Just the
It's got out of
Zionists.
proportion. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Saturday. This is Choppin' Up with Star Shear, sponsored by the Myersburn, PA. We Ohio Radio, baby. Surgeon General. Shout out to the rest of the team.
I love
My
you,
daughter,
Surge,
Caitlin
man.
Rubio. Sarai.
Wash your hands.
Oh my god,
Her
my
name
whole
is-
government name.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sarai Shear. That's what she's going by. You
I
guys
already
gotta shake
heard
her
it.
shit.
By the way, I'm about to tell the world what your real name is. And it's...
Fuck you.
All right, we out of here.